Turbo Trendz TV. Welcome back to the channel, where power meets precision, and passion roars louder than ever. Today, we're diving into something truly legendary at the rebirth of a muscle car icon. Get ready, because this is the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429, a car that brings back one of the most feared and respected names in Mustang history, but reimagined for the modern era. Ford isn't just playing the nostalgia card here, they've built a machine that captures the raw soul of the 1969 classic and injects it with 21st century performance and tech. This is a car that doesn't whisper horsepower, it screams it. Exterior. The moment you lay eyes on the new Boss 429, it's clear this isn't just another variant of the Mustang lineup. This beast stands out like a lion among wolves. The front end alone looks like it was sculpted by aerodynamics and aggression working in perfect harmony. The wide, flared nose dips low, with a massive grille that proudly wears the Boss 429 badge. Ford has cleverly integrated active air vents that adjust based on engine temperature and speed, improving both cooling and performance. The LED headlights are razor sharp, with the signature 3-bar lighting pattern that pays homage to Mustang heritage, but now more futuristic than ever. The hood is where the legend truly returns, a bulging power dome with a fully functional air scoop, hinting at the monstrous V8 lurking underneath. Carbon fiber splitter elements and side air curtains reduce drag while giving it that track-ready, menacing stance. Move along the side profile, and the Boss 429 demands attention even when it's standing still. Ford has stretched and sculpted every panel to create a look that's equal parts muscle and motion. The aggressive shoulder lines, muscular haunches, and flared fenders give this Mustang a wide, planted presence. Sitting on 20-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, it looks ready to tear up any road or track that dares to challenge it. Brembo brakes with massive 6-piston calipers peek through the wheels, painted in signature red, ready to clamp down with ferocity. The side mirrors are aerodynamically optimized, and the roof line flows seamlessly into the fastback rear, keeping that classic Mustang silhouette alive. The subtle Boss 429 badging behind the front fenders serves as a quiet reminder that this isn't just any Mustang, it's a revival of one of Ford's most powerful legends. Now, walking to the rear, things get even more dramatic. The wide stance continues, emphasizing the car's sheer performance intent. The rear deckled spoiler is crafted from carbon fiber and can adjust its angle for increased downforce at high speeds. The tri-bar taillights glow with a deep sequential animation when braking, and the quad exhaust setup underneath looks like artillery, ready to fire at any moment. Ford's engineers designed an active exhaust system that roars with a deep, thunderous tone, reminiscent of the 1969 Boss but tuned for modern acoustics. Depending on the driving mode, it can switch from stealthy purr to full-on symphony of V8 rage. A diffuser sculpted into the lower bumper helps manage airflow, keeping the car glued to the ground during high-speed runs. Every curve and crease has been optimized to make the Boss 429 as aerodynamic as it is intimidating. Interior. Step inside the interior, and Ford has struck a perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation. The cabin feels purpose-built for the driver, minimal distractions, maximum control. You're greeted by Recaro sport seats wrapped in Alcantara and leather, embroidered with the Boss 429 logo. The seats are firm yet comfortable, designed to hold you tight through corners but comfortable enough for long drives. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels chunky and responsive, with magnesium paddle shifters and a small Boss logo in the center that glows softly when you start the engine. The dashboard layout is futuristic, featuring a large dual-screen setup, one for the digital instrument cluster and another for the infotainment system. The graphics are sharp, fluid, and fully customizable, allowing you to display performance data, G-forces, or classic-style gauges inspired by the original Boss. Ford has integrated the latest version of Sync 5, offering wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a premium BO sound system, and real-time telemetry data for track days. But what really stands out is how tactile everything feels. The metal toggle switches, the carbon fiber trim, and the optional titanium shift knob give a raw mechanical vibe. The cabin is lined with dark Alcantara, red stitching, and lightweight materials, reducing unnecessary weight while maintaining a sense of premium craftsmanship. Even the ambient lighting can shift to track mode, bathing the cabin in a deep red glow that makes you feel like you're sitting inside a cockpit built for battle. Performance now. Let's talk about what really makes the 2026 Boss 429 roar. Its performance. Ford's engineers have pulled no punches here. Under that massive hood sits a hand-built, naturally aspirated 7.0-liter V8, a modern reinterpretation of the legendary 429 cubic inch engine. It produces a jaw-dropping 670 horsepower and 620 pound-feet of torque. The engine breathes through an advanced dual-intake system and a titanium exhaust, providing instantaneous throttle response and that unmistakable V8 thunder. Power is sent to the rear wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission as standard, with an optional 10-speed automatic for those who crave faster shifts. Ford insists that the manual is the purest way to experience the Boss 429, and after feeling the short, mechanical throws and the perfectly weighted clutch, it's hard to argue. The car's performance isn't just brute force, though it's precision-engineered chaos. The Boss 429 uses a reworked MagneRide adaptive suspension that adjusts damping in milliseconds, allowing it to handle both road cruising and track punishment effortlessly. The chassis has been reinforced using aluminum and carbon composite elements, improving rigidity while keeping weight balanced. On the track, this Mustang can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, with the top speed exceeding 190 miles per hour. And thanks to launch control and electronic-to-work vectoring, it feels surprisingly composed even when pushed to the limit. Braking power matches its performance with carbon ceramic rotors available as part of the track pack. Fade resistance is virtually non-existent. Ford has also refined its steering calibration for pinpoint precision, giving the driver total confidence when slicing through corners. It's not just fast in a straight line, it's agile, sharp, and endlessly thrilling. The Boss 429 feels alive under your hands, raw yet controlled, powerful yet perfectly balanced. It's everything a modern muscle car should be. Now, when it comes to pricing, Ford hasn't made this beast for the faint of heart. The 2026 Mustang Boss 429 starts around $95,000, but with performance and track options, that number can easily climb past $110,000. Still, compared to European sports cars with similar performance figures, it's an absolute bargain. And considering its limited production numbers, the Boss 429 will undoubtedly become a collector's dream, a modern-day legend that bridges past and future. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 isn't just a revival, it's a revolution. It's a love letter to American muscle, built for enthusiasts who crave the sound, the feel, and the thrill of raw V8 power in an era dominated by silence and screens. Ford has managed to blend heritage with cutting-edge technology, giving us a car that feels both nostalgic and futuristic. It's not just fast, it's emotional. It's not just powerful, it's iconic. And that's what makes the Boss 429 truly special. It's more than a car, it's a statement, a declaration that muscle cars aren't going anywhere. They're just getting smarter, sharper, and louder. If you enjoyed this step-dive review of the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Trendz TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next high-octane review. Until next time, keep your engines roaring and your hearts racing. This is Trendz TV, signing off.